Another new radio? Come on! Good evening, YouTube. Here on a Monday evening at 9:20 in the evening. Have me a nice glass of tea. Oh, God, I love tea. Couple things going on. Nothing to report on the Fisher. Probably my next order of business, and I'm not really sure when it'll be, but I'm thinking probably Thursday. After you hear the reason, you'll understand. I think I will probably start replacing those electrolytic capacitors. There's one that's each one I'm going to try to replace these one at a time, or maybe two at a time, whatever it takes, to correspond to the section of the amp board that I'm looking at. This first one, and I forget the number, I'll tell you tomorrow or whenever I do it, but it has a bearing on this first transistor. So I thought that might be a way to go, and you know, hopefully to get some progress made on it. Today I had a couple of jobs to do. I had to take Kylie to her math tutor. She has an hour on Tuesdays and Thursdays for that set aside. I took her to that for that, and then as soon as I picked her up, I had to take her to work. So it was a busy time, and got her there on time. She had to be there at 6. So I think I picked her up at 5:30. So it was a fast drive. While I was there, I thought I'd stop in at the. She works right next to a DQ there in Columbus, and had myself a chicken strip basket. I like those. Those are pretty good. I love the gravy with those. Oh, the gravy's good. So tomorrow, I just was on the text with my daughter. She asked if I could basically take her to work again tomorrow. Nobody is able to do it. Everybody in the family is working. So I said, yeah, I can do that. So I will be doing that tomorrow if I get a chance. I may play with this Fisher again. I don't know. In the meantime, I probably haven't mentioned it, but I do get paid for taking Kylie to work. Each trip earns me $15. Not so much about the well, it is the gas and the wear and tear on the car, but also the time. It takes 30 minutes, a good 30 minutes, to drive one way, so you add that together, that's an hour. So, like I said, that's the way they've got it set up, and you know, so it takes an hour of my time. Of course, my time's free, to me anyway. So, I got on eBay, yeah. And I told Bill that he wanted some of that Zoom spout oil, and I found a pretty good price on eBay. Sent him a link for that. He said he bought it, so I went ahead and bought one too. So you know, I could use some more like that. That's good. But so anyway, got that coming, and then I got to looking at transistor radios. Everybody goes, "Oh, what? Another transistor radio?" Yeah, I know. This one's the guy had it listed, and it really kind of caught my attention because I'd never heard of this radio. He said a Burgess, and then he gave a model number, and I said, well, I've never heard of that. But anyway, the fascinating part about it is AM shortwave, and it's a pocket transistor. It's not a big transistor. 8 transistor radio, and so. Anyway, he had a price of like $30 on there and make offer, and so I offered him $20 for it, free shipping. And I thought, you know, he probably will take it. He took it. So I have that coming. This Burgess thing. I posted a picture in the Facebook group for vintage transistor radios, and one of the guys that answered was very knowledgeable, obviously. He said, that's a battery, Burgess, and he gave the model number. That's a 1.5 penlight battery. And, you know, he says, that's not the name of the radio. But this guy listed it that way, and I didn't think anything about it. I remember Burgess batteries, but gosh, that's been years and years ago. So anyway, we got to looking around. Couldn't find much information on it. But Bob, y'all know Bob. Bob pointed out that it says right there on the tuning dial, high wave. And that should have been a clue to me, because I've seen high wave radios before. And so, yeah, sure enough, it is a high wave. They're made in Japan. Not big on model numbers. I didn't see any model numbers anywhere on any of the radios they listed. But anyway, we're hoping maybe there will be a schematic inside, kind of like the Ross. And if that's the case, then, you know, I don't think it, be a big problem to get it working, but you know how it was. So, got that coming, and so that'll be fun. I don't know what day it'll be here, but it has been purchased. I don't even remember where it was at, to tell you the truth. But anyway, that's some of the stuff going on here today. Right now it's tea time, I do love my tea. So anyway, like I say, that's about all I did today was take her to work and drive her around. Now, I think I mentioned this already, but Friday, 31st, she goes for her driving test. So I'm wishing her a lot of luck, hoping she passes. She's already got a car. Her like I say, her paternal grandparents bought her, or gave her a car. Nice Malibu, I think it's 2012, so it's a nice car. Of course, she has to work to pay her own insurance and stuff like that. She does have her phone back. She did get it taken away. So anyway, I'll take her tomorrow, and hopefully, like I said, maybe get this looked at a little bit more. Really want to get this thing fixed. I'm anxious to see what the problem is. Now, there's a feedback loop. I'm going to post a picture. Somebody mentioned the fact that if they saw a schematic, they could see more about it. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and post a picture of that, and I'll probably, if I haven't already, post a picture of that radio I bought, the high wave, and so you can see that. And but anyway, this picture of the schematic of the power amplifier board. Now, this is just one channel. It's actually twice this. In other words, this is the left channel that the picture is, or the schematic is of. And if you look at the schematic and for the part numbers, you'll see a part number, then a one in parentheses. Well, the parentheses is the right channel part number. So that's the way it's laid out. But if you look at it coming from the speaker, you can trace it back, and it even says down there on the below, it says feedback. It comes all the way up there to the front. So I'm wondering if maybe we're getting some bad feedback from those new transistors or something like that. Possibility. Anyway, I'm going to try, like I said, changing the capacitors one at a time and seeing what kind of difference that makes. So maybe if anybody's got an idea on the schematic or whatever, let me know. Like I say, I'll post that and you can see. So I can hear, I believe that's Bob, not really sure, but I think it is 9:28. It's probably his bedtime. So I will get off here, and thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys have a pleasant evening, and we will, as Bill says, see you.